Christians shouldn't listen to Taylor Swift's new album, is what some people are saying about the Tortured Poets department. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, is what I'm sure some other people are saying. So who's right? What does the Bible say? And what does it say about our listening habits at large? Let's talk about that. So first of all, is it anti-Christian? Well, most notably, Shane Pruitt, who's quite well known online, he said that some of these lyrics are anti-Christian in a really explicit way. And I suppose I would respond to that by saying that Taylor Swift's lyrics try to be quite poetic, and poetry can have a range of meaning. The poet can say one thing, and a different person, because of their frame of reference and experience, they can take it in a way that makes sense with the poem but isn't necessarily what the poet originally intended. So if you take these lyrics as overtly critical of Christianity, it doesn't necessarily mean that Taylor Swift intended them to be critical of Christianity. Personally, I think she's just using religious imagery to talk about something else, but I do see how it could be understood to be anti-Christian. I don't think it's as anti-Christian as, say, Hosier's Take Me to Church. Take me to church! Now, whether or not it is anti-Christian, I think we should be aiming the bar a little bit higher in terms of what we're listening to than just, is this overtly critical of my faith? Colossians 3:2 says to set your mind on things above. Philippians 4:8 says whatever's true, noble, right, pure, admirable, excellent, praiseworthy, think about these things. Music, I think, has this amazing ability to form and shape the way that we think. You think of the Psalms, they are songs. There's a reason they're not just statements of beliefs that here's what we believe about God. We sing in church, there's a reason we don't just read statements of belief. I mean, we do that at certain points, but we also sing worship songs because the music and the lyrics combine to do something in our soul. If you want to learn something, put it in a song, like the alphabet song. If you want to share an important message in a powerful and emotional way, put it in a song, like Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan or What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. So let's not pretend that music doesn't shape the way that we think, because it really does. So with that in mind, how might Taylor Swift's music shape the way that we think? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Now, first of all, most of the songs on this album have that little E, and I would say that not all explicit labels are equal. Some words are less bad than others. Some words can be made worse in a particular context or not as bad in a particular context. But I still wouldn't want to be listening to loads of music that has swear words in it. I think that might feed into the way that we speak. It would feed into the way that I speak, certainly. And Christians using swear words, I think that's just a bad look. Secondly, I've been told actually I give off Taylor Swift vibes. I like flat whites, I wear shackets, but I actually found her music to be really bleak and depressing and hopeless. So the song Fortnite came on the radio, I was like, ooh, this is a vibe. And then I listened to the lyrics and I'm not sure whether the love interest was married at the time that Taylor Swift had the love affair with them for 2 weeks. And then the person decided, oh, I actually prefer my wife, and went back to her. But whenever she sings that line, I wanna kill her, it makes me a little uncomfortable. Now, I am quite a positive person, so maybe the discomfort I feel comes from just my temperament and my character rather than my faith. Maybe it does come from my faith, I don't really know. But personally, I'm just not gonna listen to it. In 1 Corinthians 6, Paul is responding to an argument from the Corinthians who say we can do whatever we want. He says, I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. If you're a Christian and you listen to the Tortured Poets department, God's not going to smite you down, but you should probably ask yourself if it's going to be beneficial for your faith, if it's going to harm your faith, because some non-Christian music can have a really positive impact and influence on your faith and enjoying God's good creation, and then other stuff is not so good. I think it's really wise to be discerning about what we listen to, and if you are thinking biblically about this and praying about it, and you decide to listen to it, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't. Now, none of this is even getting into our overconsumption of media and filling our lives with noise and busyness, but if you want to know more about that, then you're going to have to